The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
So first off, shout out to the commenter who left a comment on one of the videos pertaining to his friend working over at controversial company SuperEagle. All right. You ever heard of a company setting a driver up for failure right out the gate? Of course you have. Imagine getting handed a truck that looks like it was picked up off of a Craigslist with no money coming in, but family at home counting on you. That's exactly what's happening to this driver. And I gotta say, this is beyond messed up, man. Shout out to the commenter that left this post on one of the videos.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. Lockoutmen here. You already know what it is. We're going to break down these crazy-ass trucking stories so that you don't end up in these crazy-ass situations. Today, we got a story about a driver who joined controversial company SuperEagle while on SAP, hoping to make a living, only to get trapped in what sounds like a straight-up lease option nightmare. No money, no working truck, and no clear way to get in and out. So check this out. My guy gets into controversial company SuperEagle. He's on SAP, which means he has unfortunately limited options. So he's probably thinking that this is his only shot at staying in the game. But instead of a real opportunity, they hand him a truck that was literally picked up from someone's house. Already sounds sketchy, right? This truck is falling apart. And instead of fixing it up before handing it over, they expect him to pay for the repairs. Now, let me stop right there for a second, right? This is how they reel you in, by promising you a new truck, only to have you come in, sign the lease, and then tell you, oh, that truck that you was promised, unfortunately, is not available. But we got this piece of shit. If you go and pick it up for us, we'll give you an extra $1,000, and then that truck will be yours. And you fall for that trap every time. You guys go and pick up the truck. Y'all guys get into it, only knowing that there is more problems than a little bit. And instead of having controversial company SuperEagle to fix the repairs, no, they expect you to do it because you assume the responsibility. Now, this driver has only been there for a month and already not making money, barely surviving, and struggling to pay his rent. This driver has a wife, kids at home, counting on him to bring in the cash. But at this rate, he's just drowning in expenses with no profit. And this right here is a common trap that a lot of drivers fall into. They get desperate, they sign up, and they're locked into a situation that is designed to keep them broke.
Hold on!
My friend went there, he on SAP. They gave him a truck that was picked up at a house, a piece of crap truck. He not making any money. They'd been there about a month. Can't make his rent payment. Has wife and kids. He thinks if he can make some money, he can afford to leave SuperEagle.
So let's just pause here for a minute, right? You ever notice how these black op companies prey on drivers who don't have many options? They know a SAP driver can't just walk into any company and get a gig, so they just dangle this lease garbage deal in front of them, knowing damn well that it's a lost cause. And let's talk about the truck right quick. If you're running a business and you hand someone a truck, that truck should be road ready. The fact that they gave this driver a straight up garbage and told him to fix it on his own dime is red flags the size of Texas, man. This is exactly how drivers get stuck, because once you start owing them money, it's like quicksand. All you doing is working and hoping it gets better, but you're just keep digging yourself into a deeper hole. So what's the move for this guy? If you ask me, I think he got two choices. One, he should
Cut that bitch off! Let's call her!
because staying longer isn't going to fix anything. If he can somehow get home and reset, even if it means taking a regular job for a minute, that might be better than going into this deeper rabbit hole that you're going into. Or you can try this on for size. Maybe try flipping the game on them. If you can at least make a little bit of money, you might be able to save up just enough to jump ship, but how often that's going to be successful? Now, my question to you guys are, have you been in a situation like this? I know you have, because a lot of you guys reach out to me to tell me your stories. But what is the best way out of a lease trap without going broke? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're thinking about doing a lease deal, please, by all means, do your research, okay?
Just do it!
Don't just fall for the banana in the tailpipe. A lot of these black op companies out here will set you up to fail on purpose. That's all I got.